I'm joined by UCO wide receiver Ashton Schumann, who had 2 touchdowns today, and defensive lineman Wesley Hudson, who had a fumble return in UCO's 56-22 win over Emporia. For both of you, what was working for you all today?
We just do what we do each week. I feel like we showed up to work this week. We really emphasized the small details, the details in the dirt. And so that helped us execute out here in the field, man. We took what we learned in practice all week, and we brought that to the field on game day.
And
as far as the game plan, we took what Coach Swanson and the defensive staff gave us. We put it to work in practice, and then we came out here and executed all sides of like the defense, from the back end to the linebackers to up front with the D-line. We just executed like we were supposed to, and that's what happens when we do that.
And now, Wesley, for you all defensively, because you pitched a shutout in 3 quarters last week, coming against a better offense this week, holding them to barely over 300 yards, what does this say about how you all are headed as a unit down the home stretch here?
At the end of the day, I knew what this defense was capable of from the beginning of the season. It was just a matter of us putting it all together because, in my opinion, the only people that can beat us is ourselves. So when we come out here and perform like we did last week, and then today against the number 4 offense in the country, that kind of just, proves what I already believed in from the beginning of the season. So.
And for you, Ashton, this is the third straight game in which the pass game has taken a step. This one a massive step, almost 500 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. What has been the key to you all turning that around from the rough start earlier in the season?
Like I said, man, just practice. I feel like we're really emphasizing this receiver room. I knew we had it. Our quarterbacks are amazing. They're just throwing the ball out there. O-line's blocking, protecting. The run game helps. The team's got to play the run. They got to respect our running backs. That opens us up in the back end. And I feel like our receivers just made the play. QB put the ball out there, and the O-line was doing their job, man. So it's easy for the receivers when everyone around us is just doing a great job.
Now, you said it was easy, but your last touchdown catch was a whale of a catch. Now, kind of walk me through how you were able to make that.
Early in the week, actually, we had a rep just like that. I personally didn't run the rep. I was watching it. The receiver asked, "Hey, how could I make that play?" I said, "Bro, you got to throw him by, and you got to somehow find a way to the ball." And I just took what I, taught him and used it for myself. And Jett just threw the ball up to me. Can't ask for much more than that. The O-line held up, Jett threw it, and then I just happened to make a play.
Listen, you almost had a scoop and scored. I know you fell a tad bit short, Joe. Now, do you think there was anything different that you could have done to make it to the end zone?
I know for sure that at first when I seen the ball, I was like, wow, it's right there. So I hesitated for a second. So if I had went and got the ball first, I think I would have got a little further down the field for sure. But the tackle was right there, so I got what I could get.
Okay. And now, obviously, next week is the battle for the President's Cup. You know how it was last year. This year, you get them here. What do you think will be the key for you all to keep this momentum going and get a 3rd straight win?
Yeah, they're a great team. NSU is a great team. Great coaching staff over there. We just got to show up. Good week of preparation. It's going to take a good week of preparation to beat these guys. We just got to show up, dominate, do what we do. Be physical, be aggressive, play fast, man. That's what we got to do.
Anything add to that, Wesley?
Just to backpack off what he said, NSU is not the same NSU they've been in the past couple years. They're a good team now, and we can't come out like how we did last year, slow. We got to come fast, keep our foot on the Tigers' neck, and just keep going like how we did. Came out fast and just kept going this game.
Now, finally, I just learned today these 2 are roommates. Now, I have to ask here, what is the dynamic? Like, I feel like there's never a dull moment in that household.
We just talk about ball. It's just a ball household.
Yeah, we just hold each other to a super high standard, and we know what we need out of each other. So we just go out here and try to do that. And if one of us has a bad day, we try to pick each other up, and vice versa. So.
We could not be talking, but I'll see him on the field, walk past him. Come on, 7, make a play. In practice, come on, 7, pick it up, make a play, do something, 7, come on.
Sure.
We just hold each other to a different kind of standard, a different type of level. We just want to see each other succeed, man. It's a brotherly love around here.
And then he's always screaming on 2K, so there's that too.
Now, do you ever play against each other on 2K?
No, he probably cooked me.
No, that's tough. Now, finally, I have to ask Wesley now, because when you came on, we know you were all about the halftime snacks. What was the snack today?
I actually had a Gatorade, and I was looking for a Rice Krispie, but I didn't get one today, so I was kind of sad, you know, but it is what it is.
The halftime Rice Krispie treat, bro, I'm telling you.
Okay, now what flavor of Gatorade, though?
I had Glacier Freeze, the blue one.
Okay, solid choice.
I grab a yellow one. Grab a yellow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, gentlemen, again, congratulations and wishing you the best of luck.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
I'm joined by UCO cornerback Willie Rice, who had an interception and a deflection leading to another interception in UCO's 56-22 win over Emporia State. Willie, what was working for you all out there today?
I feel like just winning our 111, doing our 111, winning our one-on-ones, and just competing the whole game. Yeah.
And now you made two massive plays in the game. First, you had the deflection. Now, were you aware when you deflected the pass that Jack had caught that, or were you surprised to see that?
I actually was looking for the ball, and I was like, "Where's the ball at?" And I was looking, and then I seen it come down. I was like, "Oh, Jack got it!" And I just was so happy to see my teammate with the ball.
And now you yourself had an interception. Kind of walk me through how you pulled that off.
We were basically in man coverage, and he just threw it up for grabs, and I just went and made a play.
And now, we know you had the drop earlier this season. So for you personally, how good did that feel to corral that one?
It felt really good. It felt really good. Just dropping that. It was like, remember, I was like, dang, I'm supposed to have that. But then I was like, it's going to come again. Definitely come again.
And now this is two straight games where the secondary really has played well. What has been the key to the success the past two games?
I'd say just we've been getting more chemistry throughout the season and just getting to know each other and knowing how we like to play and knowing where our help is and just clicking.
And now finally, you all get Northeastern State, very good football team. What do you all have to do defensively to get out there with a win?
Who?
Northeastern State.
We just got to keep doing our 111 and just prepare like we prepared last week, have good practices, and we'll be good.
Well, Willie, congratulations.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. I'm joined by UCO All-American quarterback who set the program record with his 300-yard game today, and All-American linebacker Jack Puckett, who had an interception in UCO's 56-22 win over Emporia. Gentlemen, what was working for you all out there tonight?
Yeah, I think biggest thing, both offense, defense, is we started fast, and we preached that all week. It was going to be the battle of the tempo offenses, and we executed at a higher level tonight, and defense did a good job of playing top down on their stuff.
Played with a lot of energy and effort, which has been our main focus the past couple of weeks, is trying to get that taken care of first before the X's and O's. And I think when we do that at a high level, we're a hard team to beat. So that energy and effort is contagious, and I think that helps us win.
And for Jett offensively, you all from the jump seem to have it going. What kind of was the key for you all to have this fast start?
I mean, yeah, it's just kind of what Jack said. It is having a fast start because you kind of look at a couple of games. And first series, we're going 3 and out, put the defense right on the field, and it's not doing anyone any good. So putting that focus on, getting out at a fast start, and getting chunk yards early, and then it kind of just piles on itself. So doing that in the first quarter, jumping out and starting fast, it was a big deal for us.
And then, Jack, you all defensively holding a top 5 offense to barely over 300 yards, forcing multiple turnovers. What was the key for you all in order to do that tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it's getting repetitive, but starting fast, like Jett and I both mentioned, it goes a long way. If you turn on last year's film, we started the first half extremely fast, mainly through sacks. I mean, we were taking the quarterback down in the backfield a lot last season, but this season we were forcing turnovers. I mean, when you run a tempo offense the way they do, the ball's going to end up in the air a lot, and we have to make those opportunities when they came to us, and we were able to get that done.
And then, Jett, for you now, this is the best the pass game has looked all season. It's kind of been building toward that. But what was it about tonight where you all put it all together?
Yeah, I mean, I think this has kind of been coming, but it was more taking what they give us. So, Fort Hays last week was a pass game, super explosive, no, but, they're putting 4 people in the box, 5 people in the box, and we're getting favorable run looks all the time, and then we'll run for 250 yards or whatever it was last week. And then, against UCM, they want to stack the box and play a lot of man coverage, so we're going to do our best to go win on the outside, and that's kind of what you saw tonight. You know, they played low early. They played a lot of man coverage, stack the box, which really opens up, you know, those pass looks, and that's really the receivers going and winning, going up and get that ball.
And then, Jack, for you now, you had a nice interception in this very end zone. Kind of talk us through how you were able to do that.
Yeah, I mean, once again, my back end, I've got full trust, full faith in those guys. Willie Rice made it a heck of a PBU there. I mean, he contacted the ball and it flew 10 yards in the air. And, I mean, it just so happened that I got over there and was the one that came down with it. So really, the back end was the one making most of the stuff shake. And then I pride myself on rallying to the ball, so I got in the right place at the right time and made a football play.
And then, Jeff, for you now, I think 4 of your 5 touchdowns went to different receivers. As a quarterback, how good does it feel to get all those different guys involved into the scoring column?
Yeah, I mean, it's such a confidence booster for the room. And it's something I hit on kind of early in the year, was that there's going to be a lot of guys making plays. And, you know, that room is very unselfish. They want to see each other do well. And when you have a collective group that comes and performs like they did tonight, you know, it opens up a lot of things, not only in the pass game, but also in the run game.
And I have to ask now, because you and Schumann have had a very good three-game stretch, what has been the key to that connection being so effective?
He plays harder than anybody else. I mean, he wants it so bad, and I know it sounds silly, but I think that helps him get open. He's aggressive. He attacks the football just because he does want it that bad. He's a smart player. He knows exactly what I'm thinking. He's really good at sitting in windows and IDing coverage and whatnot. And, you know, all that kind of combined, people are starting to see what he can do. So it's awesome to see.
And for you, Jack, defensively, the past 8 quarters have just been absolutely fantastic for you all. What as a unit do you all have to continue to do down the stretch here to continue this level of play?
Yeah, biggest thing is, I mean, keeping everyone right in the middle, you know, not too high, not too low. We've played a good 8 quarters, but how do we stack days? How do we continue to focus on the little things? That's the biggest thing with our group. If we focus on the little things all week, we end up putting a good byproduct up on Saturday. So just, again, starting fast every game defensively, right or wrong. If you play hard, play fast, like you saw tonight, good things happen.
And now you had a cool moment there in the second half. You shared the field with your brother. Kind of talk about what that moment meant to you.
Yeah, I mean, that means a lot. That kid works hard. He's worked hard all his life, and it's cool to have been a part of his football journey ever since we were little, and then into high school at Bixby, and then now in college. I mean, you don't get to see that at many places. So when he was out there tonight, he had a heck of a game. He had 6 tackles, and he's a key contributor on all of our special teams units as well. So to see him be rewarded with some playing time tonight was pretty sweet. And
now, Jett, I know you're not a numbers guy, but you did set the program record for career 300-yard games. What, if anything, does that milestone mean to you? You know, being able to accomplish that so early in your UCO career.
I mean, I think it can just show about you know, how many great pieces of the puzzle there are with that, as far as players and coaches. You know, I've played behind some great O-lines. You know, I play with some great receivers, and we have great coaches, obviously, and all that goes into that. And I'm just thankful I've been, you know, blessed to be so lucky with such a great supporting cast.
And finally, for both of you, obviously, there's a big game here this time next week against Northwestern State. What do you all have to do to come away with the win for the 11th straight year against those guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's about being consistent, like we touched on. I mean, do the little things all week at the end of the day. I mean, come in here tomorrow, 24-hour rule, get our corrections made, and then treat it like any other game. Do the little things right all week, and good things will happen on Saturdays.
Yeah, and playing complementary football like we did tonight. You know, defense gets a stop, offense got to go get a score. Defense gets a turnover. You know, we're scoring off turnovers. So when offense and defense is complementing each other, you know, that's when you win football games. So that's going to be a big part of next week's game.
Well, Jimmy, congratulations and best of luck.
Thank you.